Alright, so back on vlogging and after a really long time. Today it's a beautiful day, as you can see. Whoa, this is the view. It's gonna be very hot in these days, so it'll be nice. So first I'm going out for a workout and then I'm gonna start the day practicing because we're in the summer, so I really have a lot of free time for me. And yeah, so I'm gonna practice with this one that you probably know, this guitar. It's a Roberto Franceschini guitar, very nice. It's a beautiful one, and it's a guitar from where I live, Soft Shack down out. Really great guitar. And after that, I'm going to practice with my Conklin guitars because I want to show you. Oh wow, look at this cover, it's very dirty. Let me. Yeah, so much better now. Actually, recently, as you probably know, I use a lot from 2014 this beautiful guitar. This a Victor Becker guitar that I'm still using, of course, but I have some Conklin in my arsenal that I want to show you. So this is the first one, very nice. And the second one, second Conklin is this. This is actually the first guitar that I got from Bill Conklin, that is from 2007. Well, this guitar have very large frets, as you can see, because at the time I was playing a lot of classical guitars. So my thought was, yeah, I want this kind of big frets. Yeah, I mean not too much, but the very good thing about the place where I live is that you have a lot of nature and a lot of places to actually work out, so it's very nice. And here we are in Slovenia, so we're very close to the border. Yeah, so this place is called St. Peter and it's really nice, and I'm gonna show you now. I mean, it's nice and it's very close to where I live. Alright, so here we are for another vlog, and it's been a very long time since I posted a new vlog, and like I said, today it's really hot outside. I'm trying to stay constant on the guitar because in the summer I have a lot of free time, and so I'm trying to be constant on playing on the guitar. So working on very different stuff, like I said before. I'm working on chord melody. I'm studying C. Jacobs arrangement for Time Remembered. It's really nice. Wow. That is a super nice voicing in the. This is the second part of the etude that, of course, you can buy it on Amazon. You can find a book. I already discussed about this in previous vlog. The book is called the Bill Evans Guitar Book, and it's a great resource for all guitarists because you have a lot of voicing, a lot of different etude, like I said, to study. And yeah, like I said, the second part of this etude is really, especially is difficult because it goes into this area of the neck, so in the very high register, and it depends on the guitar that you have. This guitar is actually nice. It's Roberto Franceschini gypsy guitar, so it's really nice to play. And yeah, so also if you have this voicing up here, yeah, it's very easy to grab the chord also here, and sounds great. This guitar is, see, sounds really great. And yeah, really nice voice. voicing, and wow. Look at this C minor 7. Look at this very stretched position. It's like a C, E flat, and then you have a B flat triad here actually. So it's a C, E flat, and B flat major triad. Really powerful chord. You have to be careful and try to warm up your hand before try to do this, right? So really nice chord. Also, I'm trying to let the strings ring all the time. Also from here you have a C. Right. And then an harmonic on the 7th fret here, and D minor. And this is really nice. You have a actually this is a C minor 6 chord, like a Dorian sound. See, very nice chord. Actually, you have a B flat and E flat guide notes in the bottom. The major 6 up here, so the A. So it sounds like a Dorian sound, right? This kind of sound, but you have this, and really nice sound. So maybe try to use it in a different context. For instance, if you want to play, let's say D minor 7 major 6, so the Dorian sound, you can play the major 6 and play this voicing. Powerful, say, or maybe for B flat minor 6, right? So when I'm starting this kind of etude, of course, you have to repeat the study a lot of times, and repetition, of course, like for every stuff you're studying, is an important factor. So trying to develop chords and yeah, so repetition. I mean, there's no any other words. You just have to repeat for a long time. But after that, you really want to explore this stuff maybe in other contexts. So all these chords that you already study, maybe you can start to use them in other contexts. So like I said, for this chord, like here, like, so if I'm playing C minor, see, so I'm trying as soon as I can to take this piece of information and use this piece of information in another context. So for instance, I play D minor, see, it's here. Fantastic chord. Other great chords you can try to use: A minor with open string. Really like this kind of sound that Sid uses a lot. So this or this is A minor, but you have B and E. You can do a lot of stuff. Right? Because you know all this kind of sound. Right, so yes, I'm studying this stuff in these days, and I'm posting all this on Instagram and Facebook, so you probably see the video. And what else? Yeah, last night I was practicing G minor, melodic minor. And of course I want to play a chord, right? So I want to play, yeah, and maybe I play F up here and back to G. Right, so I want to cover also the neck with all the chords for the melodic minor scale. You don't have, of course, to do all these things like all together, because it could be kind of overwhelming if you just started to play this stuff. But this is the way to go, at least for me, because when you improvise, you want to be able to cover all the fretboard in order to get the right notes. So a good point here is try, well, this is the train, is try to play a chord, and then from there try to play the scale, right? So you probably know this, and from here play the scale. Alright, so probably maybe try another voicing. Very common one is this, or also this one, very common voicing for the melodic minor. This actually sounds like, if you have the F sharp on the bass, sounds like a F7 or sharp 5 and sharp 9. So from here, right, so I want to know, probably in thirds. So see and test yourself if you really can do all this stuff. Maybe from, wow, from here, like I said. It's really nice and important thing to do, play in thirds. I'm always asking my students, try to play the scale in thirds. Constantly they say, yeah, I know I can do it. And then they start. Oh, no, maybe. Okay, so you have to study. So yeah, I mean, it's all about repetition. It's all about playing the scale up and down. It's all about practicing. And of course, it's the same thing for arpeggio. So if you play arpeggio for the melodic minor scale, it's going to be. I'm sorry. Right. So it's all about. Really try to understand your neck and try to develop these things, because if you don't do this work, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna you're not gonna play lines, because you don't have the notes under your fingers. You don't know where to go when you have a particular chord. So yes, it's really difficult if you don't do this work. So I'm not saying that you have to do this work all across the fingerboard in one day. I mean, you just need to focus maybe one area, maybe just this area, and just do like okay, I know this position and I'm use it. So maybe try a tempo. Try to be active in this process. So the learning process is really important. And first, like I said, first the swing fifth probably, alright, or just even eighth note. A tempo. Of course, try to play whatever you play in a context. I mean, because guitarists tend to play a lot of scales, a lot of stuff without any tempo. So I really recommend to play first as soon as you can a tempo with a metronome or with your drum machine or whatever, with your friends, always great. And yeah, so try to play a tempo. So another thing I recommend to study is the G melodic minor scale. So like this, so playing all the arpeggio for the scale in this sequence. So what is that? It's actually playing the seventh chords up and down. So it would be G minor major 7, A minor 7, or this is actually a sus 4 flat 9 chord. You can try to name it like this. Yeah, so A sus 4 flat 9, because you have this note in this particular chord. It's actually an A minor 7, right? So, oh, sorry. So G minor major 7, A minor, B flat major 7 sharp 5, right? C7, D7, E minor 7 flat 5, F sharp minor 7 flat 5, and again G minor 7, right? But eventually, if you really want to get the color of the chord, you can play this one. This one is much more clean. Really explain well the second degree of the melodic minor scale. So sus 4 flat 9, right? Then B flat major 7 sharp 5, right? So you get this particular sound. And then you have a C7 sharp 11, because the fourth mode. You have a C7 sharp 11 chord, this kind of chord, and then you have D7, right? Then you have D7 a flat 6 chord, so probably this sounds also good, and E minor 7 with a natural 9, this kind of voicing, right? So you get this kind of sound. And the very last one is the F7 altered, like I said before. So F7 altered, you have different voicing. Starting from the sharp 9, you get this fantastic voicing. Wow. So try to play the scale also, like I said. Right. So this is a very great exercise because you have to know the arpeggio, right? So up with G minor and down with A minor. Up, down, up, down, up. Alright, so this is the sound for the G melodic minor scale. Like I said, try to connect the scale with the chords. It's much easier for me because you have a voicing, and from that voicing, maybe you get all this sound, right? Maybe you can go up here with this set of strings, maybe B flat major 7 sharp 5, right? Then you have C 7 sharp 11. Then you have D7 with a flat 6. Then you have E minor 7 flat 5 natural 9, and F7 sharp 5 sharp 9, and back to G. Alright, so I'm starting new stuff, new T meter arpeggios for this subject that are really nice. Wow, really nice arpeggio to get into this area. So you get this sound. Right, then then second one is this. And then you have a B flat. Really nice. Oh, wow. And then you have the C7 sharp 11 from this sound here, right? And then you have D7 from here. Then E minus 7 flat 5 the natural 9 sounds like the last one is F sharp 7 etude sound. So maybe I play from here. So I'm trying to use this new material that I'm studying these days and eventually try to maybe improvise a little bit on G minor. See, this is another study actually. It's more about expanding the fretboard knowledge, the fretboard ideas. And yes, but first, if you're a beginner, just started with the melodic minor scale, it's probably important just to know the scale, of course. Just try to play also on one string, so you really get your ear to the melodic minor scale. And then try to learn all the chords for this scale. So, like I said, like this, really in an easy way, right? And back to G, right? And then maybe in the arpeggio. Alright, so I'm gonna show you these beautiful guitars, like I said at the beginning of the vlog. I'm talking about the Conklin guitar. This is the first one, and then I've been playing these guitars since 2007 probably, yes. And this is the first one that Bill Conklin made for me, and it's a beauty. It's a really great guitar, and it's an active guitar, so you have the battery here. Also have the MIDI system that I actually didn't use too much, but it's right here if you want to use it. This one has 2 DiMarzio pickups as well as the other one that I'm going to show you now. So the first one is this, it's 2007 guitar, and the second one is another beauty. It's this one, look at this. Yeah, it's a fantastic guitar that Bill made for me in 2011, I think. Yeah, it's actually February 2012. So yeah, it's a really nice guitar that I'm going to tune right now. And I've been playing this guitar since 2007, like I said. In the past probably 4 years I didn't play them too much because I probably saw my previous vlog, my videos with my Victor Baker guitar that I really like. But I want to play these 2 guitars more now because I have time. So especially in the summer I have time, so I'm trying to use all the guitar that I have because I feel like, yeah, I want to play them, but they're on the wall and I just don't have the time to play them. So just let me show this guitar. Like I said, if you want to play an I chord, it's really easy to grab the chord here. Also difficult position, right? So super easy to It's a really, really nice guitar, and of course, play fantastically. Really nice. The guitar sounds perfect, so I should play it more. It's great sound. I'm using the Electronic Hall of Fame reverb, and plus the Pogue 2 electroharmonics to get this warm sound. Cool. And then I have this one, like I showed you. It is heavier than the other one, and it's much more heavier because you have the MIDI system inside. So let me tune it. I played this guitar for a really long time. I played this on tour with Sturiale in 2011, and I played it really love this guitar. And I love this guitar. The sound of this guitar is great, and the neck is great. It's very similar to the other one. Very big frets, so you get all this great sound, and it's very clean. See? Right, so nice. And also here you can really reach the higher fret, and it sounds perfect. Well, let's stay in C minor. Well, you get this fantastic sound, and the neck just feel great. Just feel I don't know how to explain it. You have to try one of these guitars. It's just different from any other one. So very long vlog, but I like it. I didn't post it any vlog in a long time. So I'm trying to get into Jimmy Wabble counterpoint book. It is this fantastic book. You probably know this. It's a really great resource to play counterpoint stuff, and of course you need to practice a lot of this stuff, and I'm just attempting to use this material eventually in my improvisation sometime soon. And I'm performing this etude. Is called etude number 7, and I'm going to show you this etude, or maybe in the next vlog, with the classical guitar. Yeah, hard to practice on the classical for me because I didn't practice classical for a really long time now, and maybe try to develop some new fresh ideas. I also had a great opportunity to meet him when I was in Los Angeles, studied with C. Jacobs at the time, and I was out for a night with Sid, and I was sitting together with Jimmy Wybon at the table, listening to Sid performing Holly's great arrangement, Beleven's arrangement, Monk's arrangement, and in a guitar solo. So that's a really nice memory for me, and I really enjoyed that time in the States, and actually having a lesson with Sid, and of course meeting also Jimmy was a great honor for me. So at the time I was not into all this stuff. I was really shy little boy, just trying to learn some new stuff. And now that I'm older, I'm trying to get into this stuff, and I want to become a better musician, of course. So the arrangement goes like this. Nice. Maybe it's like right, and then become Lydian. Nice. Maybe. Yeah. Nice. It's beautiful. I mean, I need to practice more with this stuff. The second line is really nice because you have the Lydian sound. Right, and the melody goes like get into this very common chord. Probably it's better this one here. Yeah. And then again. And then. Alright, so the vlog for today is done, and I'll catch you in the next one, hopefully with some new stuff that I'm learning that I want to show you. And yes, cool.